Oh wait, I'm not even. Hello. Goodbye. All right. I feel like it's about time to get started. I feel like it's just about time to get started. Here, let me click something over here real quick. All right. It is time. It is time for more nuzlocking. It is time for more of my pain as I offer up to you this ounce of my devotion as I throw my head against a wall, starting early to throw my head against a wall. While this college for future animal abusers, the ad for it plays, and I get very jealous and I want to live in this world. Alright, as that's going, let's find out what starter we get. I've got it off screen here, my randomizer, and I'm gonna run it right now. Okay, I think this is a first for our runs. We got Sprigatito. Sprigatito. He could be useful. So, against the first Nemona fight, he's not helpful against that Pommy. At least as far as I'm aware. Against the Bug Gym, he will die. He will not get very far. Against the Rock Titan, Sprigatito's evolved form, whatever that's called, that could actually be extremely helpful against Cloth. So that's something. It's basically the same setup as Quaxley, except we don't have a Quaxley to fall back on for the Bug Gym. Which makes this a little bit rougher than normal, actually. Sprigatito is probably the worst starter to start with. This run may not be long for this world. As much as I would like it to be very long for this world. Just adjust some things so you guys can see everything good. Okay. There we go. I'm just trying to think, what do we need for the Bug Gym if we're starting Sprigatito? We absolutely need a bird, an actual bird. Fletchling will not be of much help. We've tried him before. Hoppip is semi-helpful because of Sleep Powder. We need Diglett. And I would prefer Yellow Oricorio or a Bonsly. Bonsly turned out to be an unexpected goat last run, except for the fact that we couldn't get past that goddamn Pommy. UK game? Game was bugging on me a second there. Okay. Attack speed fast. Anything I can do to make it faster. Let's get cutscenes on. Yep, all that's good. Man, I always remember this house as being predominantly purple, not predominantly red. And I don't know why that is. Also, as I think about the color difference, is it possible that this would be easier in Scarlet? I don't own Scarlet, so I don't know. Also, while I'm thinking, we need to add the tutorial catch. The only thing that is constant in this life is Lechonk. Might as well call him catched already. Caught. Definitely need Diglett on Poco Path. Or rather, the Inlet Grotto. What all is in the Poco Path to be useful? Aracuda, Breezel, Fletchling, Hoppip, Magikarp. Miraidon doesn't count, obviously. Palmy, Scatterbug, Tarantula, Wingull. Now, Wingull could be very interesting for the Bug Gym. I don't know if we'd get one, but he would be interesting. In fact, when we randomize, we almost only ever get Hoppip, Palmy, and Tarantula. I think we got a Scatterbug one time. Scatterbug was actually excellent. Vivillon is surprisingly good. Fletchling is surprisingly unhelpful. Actually, we haven't gotten a Palmy yet. I would like to get a Palmy. But yeah, Fletchling, Hoppip, Scatterbug, Tarantula, those are almost always what we get. We did get a Wiglet last time. That was so or Run 7, actually. And that was so unhelpful. Oh, I just love the little substitute doll up there. Why do all substitutes look like that? Why is that? What are you actually doing when you use the move substitute? Are you teaching your Pokemon to very quickly knit a cloth facsimile of what a Pokemon could be in order to distract their opponent? I have no idea. Area 1 also has a lot of good opportunity. Let's open up the Area 1 list. South Province, Area 1. Oh, that's right. This particular app has a problem where after Poco Path, it considers everything in the Pokedex to be on the route, even if it's not technically. Oh, hello, Bad Bandit. You've caught me in Run 9. It's not going too hot already. We're starting with Sprigatito. And he's gonna be kinda useless for a while here. Ideally, we get Fuecoco, but I've never randomized into him yet. It's almost always Quaxley for some reason. But how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Do you enjoy Nuzlocks a lot? I do enjoy Nuzlocks. You may hear me complain a good bit. It's not because I don't like... I love Nuzlocks. It's because this one has proven to be impossibly difficult. It's surprising how hard a Scarlet Violet Nuzlocke is. Mainly shiny hunt, very valid. Very valid. Have you had any good hunts lately? I will occasionally hunt as well. I think my last hunt was Bonsly, and I caught one within 5 minutes because it's Violet, and that's how that works. Also, do you shiny hunt in the new gen or the old gen? Because if you're shiny hunting in the old gen, that's mad respect. So the first obstacle for this Nuzlocke is we need a ground type mon. Because Nemona's first real fight, she has a Pawmi that terastallizes electric, and it only has one move, which is Thunder Shock. Now, that might not seem that bad, but because we can't terastallize, that Pawmi is actually quite scary. You don't have any of the old gen? Oh, my man. My sympathy to you. Old gen is great. If I ever complete this Nuzlocke, it will be straight from here into Kaizo Ironmon runs. Probably in, do they do that in Sapphire? I imagine it would only be in Emerald, but I would do it in Sapphire, because I like Sapphire better. That's my hot take of the day. Everybody gets one. The oldest you played was Alpha Sapphire. That's still like 10 years ago, isn't it? 10, 12 years ago? God, I feel old. So, for context, I was born a month before Pokemon was released in America. So I am almost exactly as old as Pokemon, and that scares the bejesus out of me. Like, I saw the other day that Pokemon put out an ad, and as part of the ad, they had an image of two kids playing a Pokemon game together as like a flashback, and it was X and Y. X and Y is that old. I'm not that old. How is everyone so young? How are all of you so young? That's my question. Ah, yes. The infamous first shiny I killed it encounter. Don't worry, we've all had those. You still feel a little bad about it. Well, you have a good heart there, lad. You've got a good heart. And a good eye. What was it? What was the shiny? Was it like Feebas or something ridiculous? Oh man, you don't know the horror of trying to catch Feebas in Gen 3. So back in the day, there was a pond. I forget which route it was on, but it was about halfway through the game. There was one pond. Wasn't too big. And Feebas would spawn on 3 squares in that pond every day, and it was randomized day to day. So if you did not find him on one day, or if you did find him on one day and didn't manage to catch him, you could not find it again the next day at that same spot. You had to look again. You had to start over. That's how rare Feebas was in the original games. You would not have been able to find him unless you were explicitly told that information. Oh, it was a Horsey? Aw, man. Horsey's such a good mon. I love Horsey. It's adorable. But yeah, so Feebas, the only way to catch it back in the day was to find 3 specific squares. If you didn't find those squares, or if you didn't test them enough, and even on those squares, it was a low spawn rate, so you could accidentally think it wasn't on that square. That generation was so mean. This is a sassy cat. What is sassy? More special defense, less speed. Thanks, I hate it. That's an awful nature for this run. Gengar or Snorlax? Good picks, good picks. I'm partial to Munchlax myself. Mightyena, Corphish. Oh gosh. When I think about it, it's actually quite a good list. I like Espathra a lot. Espathra was like a sleeper hit for me this generation. Oh wow. A big Swampert fan, big Mudkip fan. I know that's kind of basic white girl to say, but Mudkip is excellent, of course. All right. So we're coming up on the next part of the run. Excuse me. Poco Path. Espathra does look like Lady Gaga. Your brother is correct. So this is the full list, and this is the last time we get to use this feature because this app is very good, except it cannot... It's got a glitch. It's abandonware, unfortunately. But it's got a glitch where, for these games, it doesn't know what Pokemon are on what routes. So Poco Path is the only time it's accurate. This is the list of Pokemon behind my head here that we could possibly catch. And out of all of these, the 2 we want are Scatterbug and Wingull. Those are actually our best mons if we want a chance of winning. Now, the Bug Gym is a big brick wall for us, so you might think Fletchling, but Fletchling doesn't evolve before the Bug Gym. And unevolved Fletchling is useless. Lechonk is actually half useful here if we decide to level him up. That's the other thing. We have to be very selective with who we level up because we barely have enough trainers before the Bug Gym to get to full level. I've learned there's a surprising amount of math that goes into the early stages of this particular Nuzlocke. It's actually quite trying. Fuecoco? Fuecoco's a good pick. I'm a Quaxley guy myself. Now, we actually want this Lechonk to have a nature that boosts special attack, because his best move early on is Echoed Voice. But yeah, Fuecoco's a really good mod. He's adorable. I did not pick Fuecoco, and even I love Fuecoco. He's just good. Oh, game, you okay there? Had a little trouble with a basic animation, I see. All right, so off screen here, I am going to randomize for Poco Path. I'm doing it on my secondary computer where I'm monitoring the stream and everything. Don't worry, it's not rigged, and you'll see here in a moment when I get something truly awful. Fletchling, all right. Not a great mon. Well, before we go and catch that, what's our Lechonk's nature? Less special attack. He actually heard what I said and said no. Oh, this way, Coco. He is off the team so fast. He is impish by nature. Of course he is. Of course he is. And our Poco Path encounter is going to be Fletchling, so we're going to go ahead and put that in. And let's go find him. Another one of your favorites are the Melmetal line. Melmetal and Meltan are great mons. 10 out of 10 designs there. Love those guys. And the fact that they used to be exclusive to Pokemon Go was excellent. Like, I love that for Pokemon Go. Level 3 Fletchling. I was hoping for a level 4, so that's not great. He is currently our best chance to get through the bug gym, though, unfortunately. We really need him to pick up that fire type, though, so he gets a quad resist to bug type moves, but he's not going to get it. He can't get it before the bug gym, actually. The level cap prevents it. Alright, so what does he do? Big pecs. Cannot have the defense stat lowered, that's okay. More attack and less special attack. I actually like it. We call it adamant. Oh, you're fine, you're fine. The delay is expected because that's how Twitch works. All streams have a delay of at least a few seconds. That's just how technology is. Right. There's a couple items I like to make sure we pick up over here. Some just to sell. Most of them just to sell, honestly. But the extra money can be extremely helpful. Right, so we have to treat Fletchling like he's just a flying type. He can flying type terrastalize for the bug gym, and we can pick up a beak, the flying move booster before the bug gym, so that's helpful. But all of this doesn't matter. All of this doesn't matter if we do not catch a Diglett. If we don't have a Diglett out of Inlet Grotto, we are screwed. So the two things that it is possible for us to get on the first pass through, and only pass through that we are going to do of Inlet Grotto, is Diglett and Yungoos. Diglett is amazing. Diglett is perfect. Diglett is the best boy in the world. Diglett will bring you hot milk at night when you are having trouble sleeping. Diglett will help you pay your taxes. Diglett will help you get your car back when it's been repossessed. Diglett will be the best man at your wedding. Diglett is great. Or we could get Yungoos, this little Donald Trump wannabe weasel who just wants to bite everything in sight. Yungoos will destroy your slippers. Yungoos will go and tell your girlfriend that you've been cheating on her when you haven't. Yungoos will key your car. Yungoos will show up at your wedding and yell, "I object!" for absolutely no reason except that he saw it in a movie once and he's always wanted to do it. Yungoos sucks. All that to say, if we get Yungoos, this run is effectively over. So, I'm gonna mark that. That was a really good little monologue. So, I am going to generate the Inlet Grotto encounter off to my right here. And we will see what we get. Computer! What do we get? We got the Diglett! Let's go! Oh, that's actually... We actually have a chance now to get this run off the ground. Okay. So the beauty, the magic, the majesty of Diglett is that Nemona's Pommy only has one electric move. He can't hit Diglett at all. So Diglett just gets to sit there and hit him. And it's beautiful. I'm actually so happy right now. If you're wondering why there was a little delay, the randomizer I've got over here, like you see on this list, when I had it open, randomizes through every Pokemon that can spawn an Inlet Grotto on a return trip. So I had to keep randomizing until I got one of the two Mons that could actually be used here. Now, unfortunately, Diglett, being a Ground-type Mon, is completely useless for the Bug Gym. He could be useful against Cloth, but Sprigatito has that covered right now. Oh yeah, Diglett will just sit there taking lightning strikes with a smile on his little chubby face, because that's who he is. He's just a good guy. I like how if you click through fast enough, you can see the speech bubble over her head disappearing. He might as well be a lightning rod. He's damn good at it. Okay. There's like 3 spawns in this cave also. So if Diglett doesn't spawn right away, I don't know what we do here. Young Goose. Young Goose. There he is. There's our boy. Ideally, I would like to see a high speed or high attack nature because it is Diglett. Now, if we get past the grass gym to the electric gym, Diglett becomes a god at the electric gym. Watch Diglett fail us. You take that back, and you take it back right now. We can't open the menu in here, so we'll check his nature in a minute. Fun fact, during first pass-through of Inlet Grotto, you are not allowed to open the menu at all. That's just a fun fact for you. Also, directly after the Inlet Grotto here is my favorite part of the opening because it makes no goddamn sense. Like, the events and the way they strung them together just make no sense at all, and it's really funny to me. Also, you might have noticed we turned cutscenes off. Any sequence of events that includes a text box is apparently not considered a cutscene. So that effectively doesn't skip more than like 3 cutscenes for us in the entire opening. It's kind of terrible. I like how he has a moment of hesitation, Miraidon does. Like, man, I should leave this kid to die. But Sandwich. But Sandwich. And even here, Miraidon's thinking, I can take these chumps. But it would kill the Sandwich. I mean the kid. It would kill the kid. Certain parts of this game feel like they were meant to be voice acted. Gothitelle can show visions of the future? Oh, yeah, that's true. That is in the Pokedex. Which is kind of weird to be its Pokedex entry, because that makes it not at all unique. You're level 13 Pidgey after seeing the world end. True. True. Okay, so here's where the sequence gets weird. Nemona gives us Swift, the TM, down here for no reason. Like, she's gonna get our phone number just in case more weird stuff happens, right? And then she's going to just give us Swift for no reason. When in reality, one change would have made this opening so much better. This opening forces us to go to the top of the lighthouse to talk to Nemona and get a lay of the land, right? If she had given us Swift up there, along with a little speech about rising stars or whatever, it would have been an excellent, excellent ad. But for no reason at all, they didn't do that. Ah, here's our favorite angsty boy. Look at him. He's so angsty. Especially if it was at night. Correct. You get it. Also, part of that lighthouse... I'll wait till we get there. I'll wait till we get there. I gotta hold myself back. Otherwise, I'll talk about it too early. Also, this is really the first gen to understate the professor's lab. You don't even go into it until the end of the game. It's just kind of noted that this is the professor's lab. And that's it, guys. Here's his kid. The professor canonically fucks. That's as much as you get to know about him. My brother said he likes how some of the women on, I think, the lighthouse are buff. I have no idea what you're talking about. Women on the lighthouse? Are there women on one of the lighthouses in the game? I don't remember any. Are we talking about like a mural or something? Maybe it was just a town. There's like that little port town where all it has is the auction house. I guess there are some buff women around there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a buff lady as much as the next guy. But I am canonically... Some women had big arms. They look like muscles. I mean, they probably were muscles. But, like, I am canonically way too in to girls who are hyper fixated on anything. Back in my day, we used to call this type the manic pixie dream girl. Apparently that has fallen out of use. Okay, here's the other annoying part. You see that white building to the left? That's the Pokemon League. No one mentions that at all. I couldn't find the Pokemon League when it came time. I assumed it was going to be in the middle of the crater. No one in this game, unless you talk to like some random NPC, tells you where the Pokemon League is. It's incredible how little emphasis they put on it this generation. Right? Right? You don't even realize you can see it in like the main opening cutscene, the big important one. You can see it and they don't even have her pointed out. She's obsessed with this place and battling in general, and they just don't point it out. It's practically malpracticed on a story level. Legends Arceus got all the love. 2 different teams working on it. 2 different teams. This one had a deadline. Arceus just didn't. At least not as strict a deadline, I should say. Okay, it is time to generate for South Province Area 1. We got a Ghastly. Ghastly is an interesting mon for this run. In fact, there's one trainer I know that we can actually fight now that we have a Ghastly. Because his Pokemon can't attack us. And it's really funny. And I wouldn't say Arceus got all the love. It has a lot of similar graphical issues, actually. That it remedies by not having a huge open world. It's open areas instead. A lot like Sword and Shield was. Don't get me wrong, though. Love me some Arceus. That was a refreshing game after all this time. And I'm very excited for Legends ZA as well, because I never played X and Y back in the day. Do I play any of the Zelda games? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What I was struggling not to say before is that canonically, my type of woman is Princess Zelda, but specifically the Breath of the Wild one. Oh, wait, Ghastly. Oh, I've got to somehow... Do I just have to wait for nightfall? Oh, man, that's going to be awful. There's no waiting mechanic in this game, right? I don't remember one, like progressing time. She's obsessed with flowers? No, so the Princess Zelda in Breath of the Wild, her thing is that she's obsessed with all parts of ancient history. That's her bit. All parts of ancient history and also sciences She's basically like your classic hyper autistic pretty girl, which is fantastic. Love that to death. Absolutely my type. That's why the whole Tears of the Kingdom story started? Kind of. I mean, they went down there because they were seeing, like, you know, ooh, I don't like how low he's getting. We're gonna switch. They went down there because they were seeing, like, you know, tendrils of evil coming up around the castle, that kind of stuff. So, like, kind of why that story started. If they hadn't gone down there, they just wouldn't have found Ganon when he came back. I was expecting my tackle not to do a lot of damage, but not that little. Good gosh. Oh, jeez, Lechonk. You're cutting it close there, buddy. I don't like how close that was. Do I watch anime? I watched a lot more when I was younger. I have not recently really been into any of, like, the commonly loved anime. Frieren is just a bit too sad. Everything else just feels like Naruto or Dragon Ball or one of the big, you know, one of the big guys, but worse. I really loved My Hero Academia for a while. I just fell out of it. Fell out of the habit, you know? Oh, on that note, Akira Toriyama died. Apparently he died a week ago. They just announced it today. Which is, he was the creator of Dragon Ball. So that's a real kick in the face. Let me Google this real quick. Can you progress time in this game? Wow. The day-night cycle is 72 minutes? I never realized. So I have to switch the internal clock on my Switch 36 minutes ahead? Game. Game. Your favorite is Darwin's game? He downloads a game and it gives him superpowers, but now he has to be in multiple death games? Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say it sounds bad, because that is a formula that has worked quite a lot. But you've just described Mega Man. You've just described classic Mega Man, Zero, or oh gosh, not Death Note, but Future Diary kind of had that. No superpowers. You've never watched Dragon Ball? Never? Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. Oh, friendo mine. We're gonna have to fix that. We have to fix that. What are you talking about? You've never watched Dragon Ball? Like, my dude, my brother. Like, that is the penultimate anime. Like, there's a reason he can duplicate any weapon he's touched, so he could just flashbang everyone. Oh, so then it just got boring. Okay. Yeah, so you added in what's his face? Shiro Emiya. Except instead of just being able to make swords, he can make a Gatling gun. You watched one episode of Dragon Ball. Okay, go watch 2. Like, go, seriously. Oh, Endure? That's interesting. Wait a second. Endure. Is that what I think it is? Oh, no, it's not. We don't have a Mon on the team that would be useful for. But seriously, if you have to pick one... Oops, not you, sorry. If you have to pick one version to go with, watch Dragon Ball Z Kai. Only 12 episodes? Do I have a show for you? Dragon Ball Z, my man. Dragon Ball Z has hundreds of episodes. Partially because it's filler. Okay, get this. Dragon Ball Z was being dubbed at a time, or originally made, I should say, at a time when the author had not yet finished the Frieza arc. He had not yet written the ending to it. So the show had to keep padding out episodes. And infamously, this ends with Goku fighting Frieza for what is canonically 3 minutes across 5 half-hour episodes. Because Toriyama had not yet finished it, and they didn't know what the ending was. That is a completely real story, by the way. And it's beautiful. All right? Watching that on Adult Swim at midnight was probably the best experience of my childhood. Later on, when I was a teenager, so like a decade later, the show was redubbed and called Dragon Ball Z Kai. And Kai took out a lot of that filler. It fixed a lot of things. While redubbing it with almost the entire original cast. And it was just a great dub. And everyone agrees it's a great dub. Kai is just good. But if you love... Yeah, you're getting Naruto flashbacks? Exactly. If you love really long anime, like something you can sink your teeth into, that's Dragon Ball. If you enjoy anime about fighting to the death all the time, that's Dragon Ball. If you enjoy anime about people always surpassing their previous power level to grow to new heights in order to hit someone really, really hard, congratulations, that's Dragon Ball. Like, probably everything you love about anime was invented by Toriyama. Like, you're getting Naruto flashbacks because Naruto learned from Toriyama. The author of Naruto, he learned under Toriyama. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm thinking of the right guy. Like, so the big 3 anime are One Piece, Naruto, and, oh gosh, I'm forgetting the third one. It's not Bleach. It's, well, arguably, you could say Pokemon was part of the big 3. But, gosh, what was it? It was Naruto, it was... I'm forgetting more and more as I keep thinking about it. Why is that happening? It was Naruto, One Piece, and... I completely forget. But anyway, all of the big three took a different lesson from Dragon Ball. One Piece took the lesson that, like, everyone needs a deep, involved backstory and a really well-written world. And that guy just leaned into that. Naruto took the lesson that everyone needs a really deep, involved backstory. And also, the power system needs to be unique and complex, but with understandable rules. The third one also had something along those same lines. Because, like, just everyone followed Toriyama's example. That's just how good he was. Bleach? That doesn't sound right. I don't think it was Bleach that I was thinking of. But sure, let's say Bleach. But, you know, Bleach learned kind of the same lessons about pacing and character. Skate the Infinity, never heard of it. But, you know, like, Toriyama pretty much invented a lot of this stuff. Drowsy. Pretty boys skating. Yeah, you know, probably not the show for me. I do not find that concept interesting at all. Now, if the pretty boy was Tony Hawk, we could talk. If you know who that is. Because I get the feeling you are a youngin' who may not know our skate lord and savior, Tony Hawk. Pick up, please. Confuse Ray. You do? Okay, good. Good, you are not completely without culture. I have to do this for 37 minutes in order to get Nightfall. Good gosh. I'm just running around picking up random shit now. Yeah, Tony Hawk is a GOAT for a lot of different reasons. He was just legitimately he might still be one of the best at his craft. But also, he's just a super cool guy. Like, everyone who's ever met him is just like, man, this is just really a good, decent fellow who's also a radical skater boy. At least we're getting a lot of berries we wouldn't normally get. The berries are helpful. Ooh, a rare candy. That's extremely helpful. Psybeam. Interesting that Confuse Ray and Psybeam are on the two sides of the same boulder. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of get you. With the snowboarding thing, I kind of get you. Am I just out of places to run around for this area? Have I actually gone through everything I can? One of the characters is voiced by Dio and is very gay. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Getting a Ghastly this early on is a little bit mean. I will say, game. Guess we go down to the beach. See if there are any items down there. I'm legitimately out of things to do here. And I just have to wait for like 20 more minutes or something. The fact that I cannot progress the day-night cycle is terrible. It's mean. I don't like it. Magikarps, Wiglets, a Psyduck. Oh, right. I can't wade into waist-high water. Forgot about that. He's a bit weird, too, because he once said, "What is required to turn a meal into a mouthgasm?" Yeah, that's a little bit odd. Tiny bit strange. Might want to call Child Protective Services. That's just a tiny bit weird. Oh, a leperberry. How fortunate of us. Oh, I can wade into this ankle-high water, though. That's good. The game doesn't believe I'm completely a pussy. No, I already came up here. Good to know. If I ever get into the show, I will look out for Adam, the really weird skateboarder. Oh, here's an item I missed. There we go. I'm going over this area with a fine-tooth comb. Like, good golly, Miss Molly, please. Just become knight. I should have started a timer. Well, I don't even know when the timer starts. Did the timer start when I started the game? No, because it's been an hour and it hasn't been nighttime once. Your friend dips Doritos, the hot chip, in milk and drinks the milk after eating the Doritos. What's his username? I just want to make sure I've banned him if I haven't already. I just want to make sure. Just want to check. There's a Gimmighoul around here? Where? I'm hearing a Gimmighoul. Is he at the top of this hill? There is an item here. And there he is. There is a Gimmighoul. You don't think she has Twitch or ever will? Good. Excellent. Also, glad people are safe from her. All she know is eat hot chip and lie. Now, this big guy, the flamingo here, he's a single form, so he actually has pretty decent stats. I did not want you to run at me, sir. I was trying to compliment you. He would have also been a really good pickup, Flamingo would have been. Better than Ghastly, anyway. I'm sorry, Psyduck. I did not mean to disturb you. Please leave me alone. Was that a Ralts? No, it's an Azumarill. This is the longest opening sequence I've ever played. It has just occurred to me that the night cycle won't start until I fight Nemona and get through the opening. And that's because if I'm making this game, I want to make sure the night cycle doesn't start until after the tutorial is done. So I have been running around here for probably no reason. For 20 minutes. And there somehow are still items I have missed. Oh, hey, an oranberry. That's actually super nice. I don't know if anyone's even had to look into this question before. I don't know that Googling it would provide me any results. When does the Pokemon Violet day-night cycle start? Who knows? Okay, so here's the plan. The plan is we're going to go fight Nemona. Really quick, easy fight because we have the Diglett. We're going to get through the rest of the opening sequence. And then I guess we're going to come straight back and fight all the trainers and everything. And by the time we're done fighting all the trainers, it'll be nighttime, maybe? I really wanted to catch Ghastly before we fight anything, though. I don't want him to get behind on levels. Because that's just a good kind of all-rounder, you know? You kind of like no-lifing grinding games on Roblox? Man, I'm starting to think you think I'm a Catholic priest with all these confessions. Like, like, do you see a white collar here? I don't think so. No one needs to be healed. I will give the cat an oranberry just in case, since we have a couple now. You are Catholic? I hope some of this has been said in a confessional. Which makes that a little funnier. Yeah, it does. All right, let me open this up so you can see her team. Not a single thing. All right. As you might notice, Sprigatito loses to Quaxley in almost every single stat. Sounds like a skill issue. Now, Sprigatito will still win this running away. But it's just kind of funny, the stat difference. Oh, he's working up. Oh, dear. I might have to amend my statement. Nah, it did half damage. We're fine. Wait. Moves. Okay, good. I was so scared it had air slash for a second there. A super effective air slash with a workup could have been terrible. That's 2 workups now, and I'm getting concerned. Okay, good. We're now on to Pommy. It only knows Thunder Shock. By the way, that damage calculation, about 5 damage, is not accurate. It's not factoring in the Terrastalize. All right, Diglett. Scratch. Aw, man, look how big that scratch was. Let's go. Diglett's got... Pammy's got nothing on our boy. Let's go. Diglett forever. Diglett. www.diglett.com. Diglett 2024. Diglett 100 years. Diglett. The brown sausage! It's the art of the compromise! What? I got paralyzed off the static, let's go! Funniest shit I've ever seen! A ground type paralyzed! I didn't even know this was possible! Diglett is love. Diglett is life. All right, easy win. Look at that, boys. All right. That does open up to us a couple of new areas where we can catch some mons, and we can actually get some variety in the team now. We have to come back later for the Ghastly at this point. So, my first thought is we should randomize for those new areas and see if there's anything we want to pick up first. Welcome to Messagoza, the city of dreams, of business. In fact, like 4 businesses that have property on every corner. All 4 of them do. Just the 4 of them. Well, thank you for the follow, Bandit. Thank you. Is my alert broken again? Usually there's no one here, so I never bother fixing it if it is. Oh, nope, not that button. Wrong button. That was when I tried to randomize on stream that one time, and it did not go well. All right, so while we're here, we are going to pick up a Miracle Seed to boost Sprigatito's attack, and a Sharp Beak to boost Fletchling's attack. And that's really all we can do here. We're going to make Fletchling our lead, make sure he gets as much of the experience from these upcoming battles as possible. All right, while we're doing... first, let me check the map, actually. Okay, so South Province Area 2 and South Province Area 3 are now open to us. This list, for some reason, wants us to go to South Province Area 4, but that's a dumb idea, because that's level 20, and we can't use anything there. So, I will now randomize for South Province Area 2. It is... Jigglypuff, 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 Jiggly... Okay, and the randomizer for South Province Area 3 is... Ah, shit, we can't use this. Braviary. Braviary does spawn at this point, but we can't catch it at this point. So we are locked out of the South Province Area 3 encounter altogether. And that is truly awful. The Sword and Shield gym music is terrific. I completely agree with you. Though I do like the Terastallized music we're about to hear. The Terastallized music in this game is very close if it doesn't beat it. This game also has excellent gym music, yes. I don't like how much damage this Shrood'll be doodling. But we can probably quick attack it out. I like how I've barely fought any trainers and I'm at level 9 already. That's fun. Let me think. Is there any possible way a Jigglypuff could be helpful to us? I don't know that there is. I don't know of any early Moonstones to evolve it with. Let me look that up over here real quick. Let's see. There is a Moonstone. We could have an early Wigglytuff. It's in South Province Area 3. Okay. All right. We can work with that. That's actually kind of big. Having an evolved Pokemon at this point in the game, a fully evolved Pokemon, is actually kind of terrific. Okay, I'm actually semi-excited for what this run is going to do. Because this is going to be a very interesting run with a Wigglytuff. I'm not sure what a Wigglytuff can do for us, but just having a Mon that strong is going to be fantastic. I don't believe Fairy is weak to Bug type, is it? No. Okay. Jigglypuff could be our ace for a lot of this run if this goes well. Weak to Poison and Steel. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, it would be a Wigglytuff most likely with a... Jigglypuff is normal Fairy, I believe. That first typing is important, because that's going to be its default Terrastalize. Not its default, or the more common Terrastalize, I should say. Because, like, we've got Fletchling, and he's normal flying with a flying Terra type. This is actually the first Fletchling we've had that has a flying Terra, I think. Yeah, normal Fairy. So it's more likely to get a normal Terrastalized Jigglypuff. Which is not great. Out of the way, peasants! I said out of the way, peasants! Peasants? The fucking Heathers are stopping me from getting to school. Please? Let me through? Come on. Oh my gosh! They turned around! They actually let me through! The bad, so bad, come on! They actually let me through! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. What does Jigglypuff-Wigglytuff learn early? I have to catch it before... Well, I mean, I could just say I caught it. Yes, they can hear me! Okay, let me pull up Jigglypuff over here. Over on the good old Bulbapedia. And we will see if we want to evolve it faster or if we want to level it up first. Alright, by level up, it will be able to learn Echoed Voice, Covet, Stockpile, Spit Up, Swallow, and that's it before the Bug Gym. Quite a terrible moveset. Almost all normal, almost none are attacking moves. By TM, it learns almost the entirety of the TM list, which is great. But not super practical for our current purposes. And then we can look at Wigglytuff. Let's see. Start this dialogue with Arvin so I can punch through it while I'm looking at Wigglytuff here. All right. By level up, it gets quite an interesting move set. At level 1, it learns Mimic, Gyro Ball, Hyper Voice, Double Edge, Sing, Pound, Copycat, Defense Curl, and at level 5, it learns Play Rough. That is to say, we just want to evolve into Wigglytuff as soon as possible and get the extra stats. And we would like it to have the Cute Charm ability, because that can trigger Attract. And yeah, it just needs a Moonstone. Beautiful. Okay. This could be the start of something beautiful. Do I play Smash Bros? No, not really. I do not own the game myself. Sometimes when I'm with family, I'll play with the guys. But other than that, not really. Okay. I am cautiously optimistic about this run. Oh, nice. Did you get anywhere with it? Like, how'd you do in the tourney? Did you win, son? There's Gita, good old Roadhead. And I don't say that to be crude, I say that because her head looks like if the frickin' highway. If life is a highway, it exists on Gita's head. You got a damage handicap of 60%? How did you get a damage handicap of 60%? That's ridiculous. Did everyone just, like, universally agree, this guy's just way too good to play Smash Brothers at this school? You use the same controller as the past two winners. That is the dumbest rule I've ever heard. That is an incredibly stupid rule. Also, while we're here, the hottest lady in the academy is Archaeology Lady, of course. What controller were you using? Like, was it a normal Switch Pro controller? The game chooses the handicap based on the controller. Are you shitting me? All right, here's our favorite Professor JPEG. Hey, Professor JPEG. How's it going? I see no one figured out how to animate you from inside the TV. Based on how well the player did in the last round. That's still really dumb. Like, just because you won the last round has no bearing on how the next round will go. That's still a terrible rule set. And you were using a single Joy-Con. That's just a bad rule set, man. That sucks. He let you fix it? That's good. Also, the director's office. Does he just have like a fleet of interns who are never here? What is with all these desks? Just wanted a rematch. I mean, yeah, that's how school goes, you know? You get an extra bag of chips instead of what you really want. Man, school's just like that sometimes. It's a palace of mediocrity. Ding dong. Also, Nimona, barging straight into a young man's room without knocking, not the wisest decision you've ever made. You could have been a contender. Well, hey, you know you're a contender. And now I know you're a contender. And the guy you beat knows you're a contender. So you're a contender. Oh, excuse me. And that's the big first big cutscene we get to skip, by the way, is Clavel telling us about the treasure hunt. Which is immediately followed by Nimona giving us a monologue telling us about the treasure hunt. There's so much redundancy in this game. Well, who knows, man? Maybe you'll get the chance. Maybe you just got to get with some friends and organize one yourself. Be careful, though. Nintendo could get you shut down for that. This entire conversation, to me, is just awful. Because we had these conversations literally a minute ago. And there is no opportunity to save and quit the game between now and then, which means we are simply repeating these for no reason. Like, that dialogue, the Starfall Street dialogue, should have happened the first time we talk to Cassiopeia. Not now. You use Ness and Sephiroth? Okay. So it's not like tryhard picks. That's good. It's not like you're pulling out Steve or anything. All right. We are finally past the opening, and we finally have an opportunity to really make this work. Nest player who spams PK Fire. Well, were you spamming PK Fire? You spam PK Thunder. Look, at least get my spams right. Oh, and in case you didn't understand any of that, it gives you a pop-up just to make sure. So here's the DLC dialogue. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna go pick up Jigglypuff, beeline to the Moonstone, and hopefully be back in time for a Ghastly. You do it to play volleyball with them? Oh, man. All right. First off, we talked to the nice lady to get food. This ended up being a little bit useful a couple of times where we got rare encounters. I believe you, man. I'll take your word for it. Somebody's got to be the best at their school. Might as well be you. Low kick, not very helpful for us at the moment. Oh, no, come back here. Thank you. Oh, sorry, Smoliv. I didn't see you there. There could be a pro-level player at your school and you don't even know it. I mean, fair, I guess. I mean, let's be honest. It's kind of rad your school did that to begin with. I remember back in my day, video games were of the devil. Oh, yes, green bean. Also, if you want something cute, here's a female Heracross. You can tell because of the heart-shaped horn. Here on the other side of town, in an opportunity for a side quest that is wasted, is a male Heracross. You can tell because it has the more conventional Heracross horn. And so, there is an implied story here. Two lovers forbidden from one another. Jigglypuff. A war divides their people, and a town divides them apart. Built a path to be together. And I don't know how the rest of it goes, but secret tunnel, through the mountain, secret tunnel. Yeah. So anyway, there's Jigglypuff. Did I hear they're adding Avatar to Fortnite? I don't know if I believe that or not. Okay. So, two important questions. One, is Jigglypuff a fairy terrestrialize? Two, what is its nature? It is a normal terrestrialize with disable, pound, echoed voice, and covet, less speed, more special defense, boosts the Pokemon special attack sharply when its stats are lowered by an opposing Pokemon. That makes it a sassy mon. Got a lot of sassy mons this run. All right, let's beeline back. Actually, can I fly back? Yes, I can. I wouldn't be surprised. Fortnite is somehow turning into Ready Player One, which is fantastic for them. Like, legitimately, think about it. If Fortnite added a VR mode, they could beat VR chat right now. If they added a VR mode and let you upload your own avatars, they could beat VR chat. Think about that for a second. Talk to Charlie here. Alright, so our encounter for this route was Braviary. Which if you see that really tall mountain in the distance, that's the only place Braviary spawns on this route. So we can't catch it. Population 1? Never heard of this. VR chat only comes to mind because I've got a party I'm supposed to be at later. And that is the only way anyone will ever get me to a party, is by VR chat. I didn't touch you. I didn't touch you at all. Get out of here, you salt lick. Okay, so... that's him warning me about the cloth. Knackley is a good one. By the way, did you know that NaCl is the atomic, or rather the periodic table abbreviation for salt? That's why it's named Knackley. I think it's up this way. Nope. I went the wrong way. It is, in fact, down here. Sodium bromide. Oh, and there's the... nah, bro. I knew where you were going with that. I'm a smart boy. Okay, that is going to be Jigglypuff evolved. Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff, the balloon Pokemon. The rich fluffy fur that covers its body feels so good that anyone who feels it can't stop touching it. Stranger danger. Let's double check the stats now that he's evolved. Yeah, so that basically doubled all his stats, which is great. Oh, actually, can I learn any of the moves? Oh my gosh, I get access to the whole list! That's actually terrific! Okay, Sing is not worth using. You want to major in chemistry or physics? That is a good major. You make a lot of money there. Even if you just do... bachelor's in chemistry, you can still get $40 an hour jobs. Really good jobs. Sweet Kiss for confusion could be helpful. I actually... Oh, Disable? Disable completely destroys Teddy Ursa. Okay, yes. We do have to tank a shot from it first. We could teach him Protect. Okay, this is big. Play rough. Not as accurate as I would like, but still a big move. Round. No. Copycat. No. You only want to be a streamer, and you've planned on coding a game with your friend. My advice is that streaming is super saturated. It's probably not a good thing to start in. You want to have that $40 an hour job that you can, like, work for half the week to support yourself while you're streaming. So I would say stick with the chemistry. The slower the user is than the target, the greater the move's power. Gyro Ball could actually be really helpful then as well. It's called Shreadzilla, a dinosaur trying to get his radio away from monkeys who stole it. That's kind of funny. I'll give you that one, yeah. Okay. Wigglytuff is actually probably our best choice at the moment. Alright, let's fly back. And wait for nightfall so we can pick up Ghastly. And that will be our full team going into the bug gym. And then we can fight some trainers, get some levels all around, that good stuff. It feels like it should be night very soon here. The dinosaur will also skateboard and have skateboard-based attacks and have upgrades like oiled trucks for more momentum. Sweet. Momentum plays into damage as well. Do you have any coding experience, or are you just going to be like doing this kind of on the fly? I'll check these guys for the league points while I'm out here. Oh, hello, Scatterbug. You're learning in your tech class? Okay, that's good. Learning is always good. A lit Leo. I have considered checking the crystals first to see if the crystals have the Pokemon I'm allowed to catch. Because if they do, it's a really easy way to get extra experience candies and help out the run a lot. Magneton. It's only on Scratch, I see. So, like, at least you're learning good principles of workflow and things like that. I'm gonna tell you, do not underestimate those workflow principles. They're actually insanely important. You have to stay organized. Otherwise, you're gonna end up like Team Fortress 2 with a coconut that no one can take out or it breaks the game. Do not end up with a coconut. Okay. I wonder if I could have made that if I held it down. I want to see if I can make this. We've made 2-player games and a game where you play tennis against a computer. Okay, so you've learned how to make Pong, basically. That's good. How'd I get up there the first time? Someone named a fish clicker game Michael. I don't see what the problem is. I think you're just being judgmental. Michael is a perfectly good name. Everyone has to make that the game name? No. Okay, that's kind of silly. Okay, it's raining. But raining isn't really the answer here. I need... Oh, Ghastly! Okay, rain was the answer. Rain makes corn. Corn makes whiskey. Whiskey makes my baby. Get a little frisky. The backwoods are bogging up. My honeys drive up in my truck. Or whatever it is. Rain is a good thing, is the point. Alright, so that's Ghastly. Ghastly, the gas Pokemon. Its body is made of gas. Despite lacking substance, it can envelop an opponent of any size and cause suffocation. Yeah, man, he's just a little vape monster. Alright, he's got Levitate, perfect. More special attack, less defense, I like to see that. Which means he is a mild-mannered gas cloud. He's silent and not particularly deadly. All right. Our level cap is 15. Training starts now. In the meantime, we're going to bring up the gym comparison, just so we're aware of what's going on. Our huge HP is going to be the biggest advantage here. All right, with how tonight is going, I think we can do the bug gym, and that might be all for today, unfortunately. Your tech class does Kahoot on Fridays, and the winner gets to sit in a comfy chair for the week. You won today's Kahoot. Congratulations. Congratulations on the Kahooting. Do you like your big comfy chair? Your big comfy chair that really should be for everybody, but we're going to pretend like it's okay that it's not. Where's that guy? Is he over there? There's another trainer around here who is supposed to be the strongest trainer in Area 1. Yeah, there he is. I don't even need to heal up after that fight. So he might be like level 13, maybe? And he'll actually have a strategy. That's what the black letter box means. Rockruff, my mortal enemy. Okay, yeah, level 11. He's fine. Gonna kiss him. Oh no, he's double teaming. That's actually kind of bad for Wigglytuff. Our best attack has 90 accuracy. You ended a kid's win streak of 9 wins. Nice. Good job. Oh, he's just lowering every evasive stat. Okay. That's terrible, but our special attack just went through the roof. Unfortunately, we don't have a special move yet. Okay, I feel like this is Gyro Ball time. Oh no, he snapped out of confusion that fast? Just to lightly tackle us? Oh, that was huge. Big Gyro Ball. Big crit, even. No, don't lightly tackle me. I'll never survive. So many double teams. That's concerning, actually. I didn't teach Swift to anyone. I really need to teach Swift to someone here. I'm running out of Gyro Balls. But it's also my best attacking move. There's no chance Play Rough even hits, man. He's got almost full stage of... Oh my gosh, we hit. Never mind. I need to believe more. People sort of think, do you? Nice. Lechonk. It doesn't really matter what we switch into for a Lechonk. I'll give Fletchling the opportunity, I guess. So I'm assuming this Lechonk is just going to tail whip us a bunch, or spam Echoed Voice. Tail whipping. But you can't lower my defense, boyo. Okay, now he starts spamming Echoed Voice. That was a crit. That was pretty big, actually. But we'll be fine. Echoed voice gets stronger on repeated use. That's why it's a little bit scary. Like that. It doubled the crit damage. But we can quick attack it out. It's fine. I was a tiny bit scared, actually. If it had survived on 1 HP, we would have lost Fletchling, which would have been not great. Makihita. Okay. Most of Makuhita's moves won't hit Ghastly, right? Because it's a fighting type. We'll confuse Ray to start, just in case. Big hit, big hit. And now we get to lick it. And we'll lick it good. Okay, he's upping his crit chance. If I was to have any superpower, what would it be? That's a great question. Oh no, sand attack. I think that's his only move that can hit me. I think we're good. Yeah, it's his only move. We're fine. Ghastly wins. Doesn't matter how long we'll be here. Ghastly wins. If I was to have any superpower, I guess the best superpower, not because it's world-breaking or anything, but I would just like the ability to phase through materials. Enhance senses and reflexes. Okay, that's also pretty decent. So basically Spider-Man. Finally paralyzed it. It finally got tired of me licking its body. Like Daredevil? Okay. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I think just phasing through things would probably be the coolest. Big crit! Love that for you, Ghastly. Big crit. Huge crit. Maybe good memory. Ah, yes. The superpower of remembering things. I'm very noble. Okay. That's both trainers over here, so we'll just fly back real quick. Get our heels on. And then we'll hit a couple of more low-level trainers and move on to the trainers in Area 2. And then we'll be ready for the bug gym, I think. Let me remember. The level cap is 15. Team analysis. We lose to ice types very harshly. Yeah, that makes sense. But the bug types, we're doing okay. 3 of them resist bug types. 3 of them? Who resists bug types? You can go past the level cap? I don't. Oh, that was a trainer back there. I need to fight them. I don't like going past the level caps. You just can't catch Pokemon above that level. I get that. But I like the level cap to be a true cap. Makes more sense to me, and just honestly is a bit more fun. It forces me to be strategic, because I can't just pick up that last evolution I need, you know? Ooh, there's a TM over here. Swift. You always had the starter as the strongest on your team? Yeah, I know that feeling. That was me as a kid. Now, question. Does poison type resist bug type? Because this team analysis is saying that I have 3 mons that resist bug types and 1 that's weak to it. The one that's weak is Sprigatito. I know 2 of them are Fletchling, and actually Diglett should be weak to bug too, shouldn't it? Because it's a ground type? Ground is weak to bug, right? Yes, it is. Ground? Or poison does. Poison resists bug. Okay. So Ghastly could also be helpful here. But I think Wigglytuff's raw power is going to get us through this on top of that. Heal up with the lady here. Is there any item I could give Wigglytuff that would be helpful in this situation, other than just, like, a berry? Like, just something to put it over the edge a little bit. Because right now, we have a Pokemon with a very high attack stat of 70 with a 90 power move. I think we're going to be mostly okay. Like, Wigglytuff this early on is actually huge. I just don't know if there's an extra item we could use. What is my favorite food? I can give one for every day if I like. Interesting question. Dinner is pasta, specifically spaghetti. I make a very mean sauce to go with it. Breakfast is probably waffles. Waffles are good. Lunch is... What is my favorite luncheon food? Probably a chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwiches are good. I did not mean to disable anything, but okay. Oh, that's right. He's a poison type. Ouch. Ouchies. Your favorite is a Mexican soup your mom makes called picadillo, with beef, jalapenos, onions, and tomatoes. I actually made something very similar to that, except it's got bell peppers, the other day. Ouchies. Oh wait, I need to wake up. I need to wake up! Wigglytuff, no! Wigglytuff, no! Oh my gosh, 1 HP! Holy Wigglytuff! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I got distracted. As much as I love talking about food, I've got to focus up for a second here. This Wooper was surprisingly capable. Okay, back to food. Tomatoes were simmered in before the rest of the ingredients. I did mine in a crock pot. So everything was technically simmered in. Dude, we almost lost Wigglytuff there. That would have been just awful. To lose Wigglytuff to a random Paldean Wooper. Breakfast is waffles, burritos. Favorite dessert is ice cream. Ooh, favorite dessert? Yeah, I'm going to agree on the ice cream, actually. Favorite dessert is ice cream. I keep using disable. I need to stop doing that. The new flavor of Baskin-Robbins called Mexican Chocolate Brownie. I have never had either of those things. I'll have to check it out. I wasn't aware there was a new flavor. Chocolate with cinnamon in it. Huh. That's an interesting idea. I don't know why I've never done that before. I'll have to do that. Kinda hungry now? Hey, you started it. That is your fault. Yes, well, if ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, wouldn't we? Man, I wish I had a special attacking move for Wigglytuff. He really is begging for one. Alright, we're almost done with trainers. We've got a couple more to fight. I think this guy's the black letter? No, he's just a normal dude. Okay, we'll fight him next. And then I think we've got enough rare candies to get us the rest of the way there. Just so we can get this over with a little bit faster. I'm not sure if Wigglytuff survives the bug gym, to be completely fair. I think we actually have to start with Fletchling. Let Fletchling take out the lowers, and then let Wigglytuff take on Teddiursa is the best strategy. You like dark jokes? Okay. I can enjoy a dark joke every once in a while. Maybe not during Pokemon time, but every once in a while. Now, I'm curious. I am slower... No, I'm faster than Teddiursa, actually. So Gyro Ball won't be that helpful. It does have a higher attack. Pretty good defense. So that's something to keep in mind. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Sometimes the jokes just be flowing. I completely get that. Level 13. I don't think we actually have enough levels. We might have to go fight Shroomish Guy. Normally I don't like to fight him, just because he's a little bit of a hassle. Yeah, we just don't. Although, what does Zinc do again? Which is Zinc? Special defense? Not super relevant at the moment. Okay, let's go fight Shroomish Guy. Check these out along the way just for the extra league points. Always good to have extra monies. Avatar, the last Earth Denter. That's good. That's a good one. Always love a fat joke. Ooh, an HP up? That's actually playing right into Wigglytuff's strength. That's actually kind of fun. Now, the reason this Shroomish is a little bit annoying is it is a Leech Seed Absorb Shroomish, which is just awful. Oh, thank God, we almost one-shot him. Ooh, big miss. Ah, yes, the classic friend is so short, they must work for Santa joke. It is a classic. Mud slap, okay. And a potion, okay. Let me check the TMs real quick. Make sure we don't have some super special attack to give Wigglytuff. Nothing super helpful here. Swift could be interesting. With a normal Terrastalize, Swift could be very interesting, actually. I don't think we're going to be slower than the Teddiursa. Okay. If we normal Terrastalize Swift all the way through, what's the odds Struggle Bug can take down our special attack? Has 100% chance to lower the special attack by 1 stage. We get hit by 1 Struggle Bug, and we get set up for the rest of the fight to use Swift on Terrastalized with a Choice Band. We can pick up a Choice Band. One of your friends stole your IP? Yeesh. That's hardcore. Okay. There's 2 gym trainers we can still fight for some extra levels, so we're gonna fight them. I'm going to run back to Delibirds real quick, get a Choice Scarf for the normal damage boost, because we're almost entirely likely to get the competitive set off by her first bug here. I might be over-engineering this fight, but you'll see why this fight can tend to be a real drag. Yeah, Silk Scarf, that's what I'm looking for. And if we check its stats currently, special attacks 28, regular attacks 24. Now he does have the speed down nature, which was why we originally thought of Gyro Ball, but I'm not going to overthink this. Between Disable and Sweet Kiss, we have enough to throw Teddiursa off. Okay, yeah, this works. Fly back to the gym, do the gym. And that will probably be end of stream tonight when we beat the gym. Am I planning on getting a fighting type? If one pops up, I mean, it's randomized. It's completely on luck of the draw. I like how there's a little Smoliv up there. How they get up there? How do those little guys get there? Your ace is Annihilate. Annihilate is a good mod. Just a very fun idea and a fun design. Good mon all around. And yeah, he's an incredibly hard hitter. Just a really good mon. All right, we are officially starting the gym. I am not an affiliate, so I don't think I can give you guys what's it called? Predictions. Can I give you guys predictions? No, I can't. But put your bet in chat. Put it in now. How many Pokemon do you think we lose to this gym? How many Pokemon do you think we lose to this gym? The plan is to start with Fletchling and then end on... Well... Actually, for the Swift strategy, we have to start with Wigglytuff. One Pokemon lost. That is a brave conclusion. The conclusion is we lose Wigglytuff and only Wigglytuff. Because we're going to just try and steamroll with Wigglytuff here. I've never gotten this mon before in this run, so we just kind of have to see how it does. Ooh, big growl. That'll help with Swift. Holy. Okay, Swift gets so much stronger. Or does Cricketune just have non-existent special defense? Also, that's a huge level right there. That Cricketune giving us a full level from scratch. That's huge. Alright, now we fight this guy. This big fella. This big Bella. Antonio! I'm going to bet it tries to lower something. Supersonic was not my bet. Your special attack is Skeledirge. I can see that. Skeledirge is a good mon. Oh, Swift is just generally good. Okay. Owie. Why would you do that to me? You nasty little bug. Yeah, Torch Song is good. Yeah. Didn't even get half a level out of him. Okay, yeah, we can rare candy up to 15 for both Wigglytuff and Fletchling here. So we are good to go. Yay! That actually is so much faster, too, fighting the trainers. All right, here we go. Time for the gym battle. Thank you, little cross-eyed assistant. No, you don't heal my mons after. Good note. All right. I am honestly a little bit scared. This is one of the best setups we've ever had going into this fight. Oh wait. Before I talk, I gotta use the rare candies. Can't forget that. That's important. Gotta use the HP up. Oh, we only got half a level for Fletchling. I'm sorry, Fletchling. You'll level up during the fight. You'll be fine. All right. Here we go. Da 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 da. Here we go. Gym fight time. Will we win? Will we die? By the way, there's a non-zero chance that Wigglytuff and Fletchling fail and the rest of the team gets swept, so just keep that in mind. Let's go. Terastal for the big sweep. No type effectiveness, just raw power. Oh, it's double kicking. Oh, it's double kicking. Woo! One shot. That's big. That's big. Let's do it again. Actually, I want it to survive one so it can hit me with a string shot. But that's okay. We'll take that. We're outspeeding and one-shotting everybody on the court. Oh, no, we're not switching out. Okay. Teddy Ursa uses Fury Cutter. The power doubles every time the move is used. Because of that, it is very dangerous. So we will tank one hit from Fury Cutter and then disable it. However, the Fury Swipes can still do a lot of damage by itself. So this can still go either way. So let's see how it goes. Oh, and don't forget, Fury Cutter has the Terastallized bug as well. Oh, it's outspeeding us. That's not great. Oh, no. That was a big crit. That was a crit we could not afford. Oh, we only did half damage. Please be a speed tie. Please be a speed tie. Please be a speed tie. Ah, no, Wigglytuff! Ah, nuts! Cheese and berries. Okay, Fletchling has to bring this home now. I didn't even teach Fletchling Aerial Ace. It's just got Peck and Ember. And Quick Attack. We just get swept. I think it's over. The run's over. Oh, we outspeed? Oh, that was big? Don't one-shot. Don't one-shot. Don't one-shot. Holy! Fletchling's gonna pull it out! The Quick Attack for the win! And the Bug Gym goes down! Let's go! We caught him at level 10. He died at 15 against Katie. Her Teddy Ursa. The Fury Cutter. Let's go! Yes, LeChonk, you can learn Mud Shot. That will actually be helpful for Cloth later on, if we get to that point. Yes, Diglett, you can learn Mud Slap. That was on tenterhooks for a second there. Because if Teddy Ursa had one-shot us, that would have led to a full party sweep. That gym, because of that one move, is so incredibly dangerous. Unfortunately, Wigglytuff has served us well and died a valiant death. If he had not gotten that more than half health hit, Quick Attack would not have finished him. This would have been over, so Wigglytuff did his job admirably. It's so sad, though. See ya, Bandit. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Thank you for the follow. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Oh, man. Do I want to find someone to raid? I'll open up the raid dialogue. We'll start looking. All the people I follow, I don't want to raid any of them tonight. So we are gonna move Wigglytuff to the graveyard, and then we're just gonna say goodnight. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. We had a good run. We get to continue this run for once. And we'll do it probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, just a little unannounced stream after I get my my errands done. But for right now, that's going to be it. I will see you guys for sure on Sunday as normal. Hope y'all have a good weekend.